Chicago? Yeah, there's so many company, about 3 or 4 companies. I forgot the name of the designing company. They are not accepting now. Raymond Morrison, Financing, and this one. Anyway, I work in downtown as a design engineer.
For structure.
Structural engineer.
So wait,
I do some detailing first, like
steel detailing?
fabrication. My first job was in a fabrication company. So I started as a detailer draftsman.
For steel?
Then I worked for a designing firm, designing all the structural steel, only on the structural steel. That's my master.
Oh. So what kind of projects did you do? What kind of buildings?
Oh, design the structural portion of a plan. In a plan, there are about 6 different engineers there: mechanical, electrical, the architectural. Usually, the architect is the one who did all the outside design. We just prepare the structural portion of it, like structural steel. Even concrete, I don't do concrete, only structural steel. Any building that's over 4 stories is already got structural steel. The skeleton, just like inside our body, right? Skeleton. That's where I just do the skeleton part, the structural steel part. But when the building is finished, you cannot see the beams. The steel is already covered by, drywall or whatever. So I do the main support. So if I screwed up the design, the building's gonna collapse. Because it's the one that carries the whole building.
Did you say you had an office?
So my master is in structural steel.
Did you say you had your office in the Sears Tower, or anything, or did you ever work on the Sears Tower?
In where?
The Sears Tower.
Yeah, part in Sears Tower. One of the designers. I did part of that Sears Tower. Very new in Chicago, but in 1970. Over here, we did all the publication drawing for the buildings here in California. Convention Center.
And isn't that in Long Beach? Convention Center? Or is this Convention Center everywhere?
And we got some of the universities here that we did the...
You see Riverside or Merced or something. One of the cylinder.
Wait, we're going too far. Let's go back. Let's go farther back. Like, what was it like for you when you were growing up? What was it like for you when you were growing up?
When I was growing up?
Yeah.
What was like for me?
Yeah.
What do you mean, what like for me?
Like, what was going on in the world, and how were you raised? Like, how were your
just
parents?
like any student, I'm very studious, when I was young. I don't go out a lot, Once in a while, once a month, we have parties, say, in the Philippines, and then we go on picnic. We in the small town, we live along the beach, so I'm always in the beach. I'm so dark, because of the sun,
Swimming all the time?
Huh?
You go swimming all in the beach all the time?
Yeah, almost every 3-4 times, I walk on the beach, because it's walking distance from my house.
Or the favorite?
So until I was 17 years old, then I went to the city. It's 400 miles away.
Wow.
We moved over there, and that's where I studied engineering for 5 years.
So how many younger brothers, or what's the order of your siblings?
I'm the fifth child. The first three are girls. Fourth is junior. And me, the fifth. The next to me died. The next after my brother looked like really Chinese. She died also cancer.
Oh, really?
Yes, and my eldest sister, she died of cancer too, like in the stomach.
Really?
My younger sister died of throat cancer.
Cancer's pretty prevalent in your family.
Doesn't Lourdes have throat cancer?
Huh?
Or does she have any kind of Lourdes? Lodi?
Oh, Lodi? No, she did not. She's still living. She's 80 years old.
Oh.
He is the richest among the brother now. I think Ate Lodi, you know.
Long
Yeah,
career.
he's a businessman. He's a nurse, actually. He's a nurse. He worked here for about 6-7 years. At that time, the nurses really needed by, you know,
The United States.
in America, you know, they receive more than engineers. And my sister was doing 2 jobs while her husband, engineer husband, is taking care of the house.
House husband?
Yeah, she's the one working
She's the
15
breadwinner.
hours. My brother-in-law is not working. He's working at the house, taking care of the baby.
House
You know,
husband.
Cesar and Celeste.
Oh.
You know them? You know them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Celeste here.
Yeah, Celeste.
He lives in San Dimas, right?
Yeah, Torrance.
Wow.
So, who was your
No,
favorite?
she saved the money, and so we went back to the Philippines. The salary is too small that the 1 month salary over there she could earn here in 1 day.
Oh,
So
wow.
why should she work?
Yeah.
So she started buying properties in a good subdivision. After 20-30 years, it's 100 times more. That's where she gets rich because of real estate. You know, it's just like when the house in Beverly Hills here is costing only $50,000, then he sold it for 20 million later on,
Yeah.
30 years.
Wow.
In 1965, she went back to the Philippines. She's working here as a nurse. She's a registered nurse in Chicago. They were born in Chicago.
Well, what about the other
Not in
siblings?
California.
What are the siblings that that died? What was their occupation? What did they? What was their
Who?
job? The other sisters.
She's, who?
The
next-
siblings that
The
died.
eldest one, the eldest one who died, she worked for government, like a controller. The third one, who's married to a doctor, who's dead now too. But my sister is still living. She used to work in a bank. That's the third child. The
Right.
fourth is junior. He used to work in the government.
About Aurora.
But you meet him.
Yeah.
And next is me, and next to me, Tony, who died, and then Roaring,
Your own youngest.
then Mami, you know, Carmen. Carmen is still here in California.
Oh.
Never met Carmen?
I think
That's
I'm.
the youngest.
Is she in Stockton also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the one is
I met
Stockton, yeah, that's
Carmen.
the youngest, my
Yeah.
youngest sister.
The married to the. Is her husband's in the Navy.
He's retired now, yeah. Her husband used to work in the U.S. Navy.
U.S. Navy, yeah.
So over here, we are, okay, Mami, Roaring, me, and Junior. We're 4 here.
Oh.
4 brother and sister.
Who did you get along with out of your siblings? Did you like certain siblings over the other ones?
What?
Who did you
Who's
like
your
the
favorite?
most? Who was your favorite sibling?
Who used to what?
Who's your favorite sibling?
Favorite?
Yeah.
Sister?
Or brother?
No, they're all the same.
You
No,
like
no
them all the
favorite?
same?
Yeah, no, I don't have any favorite. Ate Lourdes, the nurse, when I was in college, she used to help me. I was in the college and she was working here. She usually send some money, you know, to buy some what I need, like the slide rule. We still use it. I don't know if you have heard about this
Yeah,
slide rule
yeah.
before. We have no computer at the time yet, no calculator, no. It's a slide rule we use.
Oh, that! Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
yeah.
That's
So,
crazy.
but Ate Lodi sent me one like that from the state. So I was always putting in my pack showing that it is state child. It's made from the state. You know. So if you are in the Philippines and you are wearing some come from the state, you're proud, you know. If you look at my shirt, that is state child. Made from the state. It's not local. Local is one made in the Philippines.
Yeah.
But they didn't know that there's a lot of shoes in the Philippines that is being sent here. When you know, they just put the made in, you know,
Yeah.
USA, but actually it's made in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's like, you know,
That's true.
it's like psychological, you know.
Yeah.
That's why when I used to bring some shoes of clothes, bring to the Philippines, I remove the mark like made in China. I remove it.
They made in
If they see
USA.
me China, oh, China, and it's made over. But if it is USA, oh, they're very proud. You know.
So what are some of your favorite memories from when you were young?
Favorite what?
Favorite memories.
Memory?
Memories.
Memory.
Memory?
From when you were young.
My favorite memory when I was young?
Yeah.
What do you mean favorite? Oh, what memory, you know?
Like any memory.
Anything that happened to me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest memory of all
Most
all
favorite.
that you love the most.
I do not really what
That's a loaded question.
You
No,
know your
you know
recent
what?
one.
Or significant one.
I wouldn't even answer that. I'd need some
Oh,
time.
I remember during the time when there is a war, like Japanese-American war, that was 1944,
Oh.
42 until 1945.
245. So
Yeah,
you
I
were.
was very young. I was born already because I was born in 1937, so I was 5-6 years old.
Wow.
And this Japanese, this is guarding the every corner.
Oh.
And I said, "Kumbawa, Tumodachi," like that. Kumbawa means good evening, you know. And these Japanese usually give us some candies.
Oh.
Yeah, they're nice, they're not, you know. So when I was studying in the first grade, I noticed that the books, like most of the books are made in America because at that time, the Philippines is under American, colony from 1901 to 1946. So the flag, like American flag, they have to cover that and put the Japanese flag.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
because the Philippines was under Japan for about 43 years.
Mm.
When MacArthur, General MacArthur came back, they were driven back. And of course, the U.S. won the war. The one who started it, the Japanese, they bombed Pearl Harbor in Hawaii,
Yeah.
which is the military base of America. Because the Japanese is claiming that Hawaii should belong to Japan. Most of the original people there are Japanese,
Yeah.
Filipino, Japanese. But then the U.S. does not want that, so he put a base there. In fact, after the war, Hawaii became like U.S. State, one of the states was converted to state, like Alaska.
Yeah.
Alaska used to be owned by Russia.
Mm.
Puerto Rico, for some reason, never became a state, but it's under American territory. People who are Puerto Ricans or American citizens, like Guamanians, the Guam,
Yeah, Guam. Yeah.
but mostly Guamanians are Filipinos.
Really?
I mean,
Why?
the
Remember
origin,
Jay? Mary Jane?
Yeah, but why?
yeah,
is
they
that?
came from the Philippines and immigrated in that small island.
Why Guam?
But U.S. took this as one of the military, base, like Okinawa.
Okinawa.
Okinawa is Japanese territory, but America took that as the base. But I think they are moving out now.
What were your
I
parents
mean,
like?
U.S. does not need all these bases now.
What were your parents like when you were growing
So,
up?
How was your parents? Your mom and dad?
Were they strict?
how?
Yeah. How they raised you? Like how did they? Were they very strict?
My
Your dad? Or
Your
or
parents.
your mom? Were they?
oh. What do you mean, your mom? What did you
So
say?
your mom and dad, were they strict or how did they raise you?
How they died?
No, how they raised the children.
How they raised?
How did they raise you and your
Oh, they
siblings?
raised. We have a maid, and my mom used to work when I was young, but she stopped, when I was like 5-6 years old. They raised in the Philippines, with lot of children, lot of brothers and sisters. Like I said, I got 7 brothers and sisters.
Hey, learn from that.
So we used to fight. We used to, just like I was raised in a province, not in a city, in a small town.
Were they strict? Were your parents
So
strict?
then I grew up there in the college. That's when I moved to the city. And then when I first, after college, I worked for a while. I went to Vietnam, and after Vietnam, I went to the States, 1970. I was 32 years old already at the time.
And
1970, and that was in Chicago. Then I was divorced in 1985, 86, and then while in California, I go to the Philippines all the time while living here in California with drawing, torrents. So I still continue my business, like still shop fabrication drawing, and that's when I met your mom. It was in 1987. So we were married in 1987. Would be like by June, would be like 25 years. She planned to celebrate silver, but then since I'm sick, I said no, never mind.
You don't want it?
I don't know what will be. I will be 2 months from now. I don't know because I will be having some treatment, and until now I don't know what the kind of treatment.
Yeah.
Probably most likely the one that I'm asked you to read. Some kinds of new medicines.
New procedures.
But I don't think I would be confined. Don't need to be confined. The hospital. Maybe if I have some operation, I would be staying probably for a few days. But I prefer not operation. Just some kind of chemotherapy or something.
Outpatient.
Because when I have my prostate, I don't want to be operated too. The doctor in the City of Hope, he said you need operation. So I did some more research until I found this one in Georgia that they don't need to have. I will not have incontinence. My sex life would not be affected, things like that. So I selected that. That was in 2000. Was that 2003?
Yeah.
Remember? 2 or 3? 2003.
I don't remember, but I think it was
2003. You were
middle school.
You were probably what, 14 years old, right? We went to Georgia, and the one taking care of you, too, was your Mama Puto, my stepmother.
Yeah.
He's still living.
Yeah.
He's 88 years old.
Oh wow.
But he's in a wheelchair because of his broken hip.
Yeah, well she fell down the stairs before.
His mind is still, except that she cannot walk because of broken hip. Usually old people, they get already, the bones already, Usually when you slide down in the shower, you broke your bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, she fell in the shower. Also, we had an accident with the Lexus, and then she left her arm.
Oh yeah, with your mom driving
the van.
They have an accident. Until now, it's still, I think
never
he
healed.
cannot use the other hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still living, but he doesn't live in the city now. It's like 400 miles
in the province.
Small town, the province.
Which one?
The name was Gubat Sorsogon. Gubat. The name of the town. Yeah. That's where I grew up too, but I was not born there. I was born in Rizal province. But when I was 3 years old, I moved over there. So practically, I live in the legal region.
Why did you move there?
What do I do?
Why did they move?
Oh, because my mother is from there. My mother lived there, and my father is from Manila.
Oh, moved.
They met in the province, as a businessman. He was trying to sell this Mongol pencil. So what he did is he gave free pencil to the students. And my mother was a teacher. And then everybody, the children said, I want this pencil. This is not the pencil. So that's when the school for teacher both only Mongol for his children. So my father is a very good businessman. He knows what he could be duty free, but actually the the, the final his intention really is to sell. He was selling crayons, and when from the province he goes back to the city, he's buying all these slippers, locally made slippers, from abaca fiber for the house. You can only wear that in the house because it's made of kind of fiber, and that's what he does. And then taking some eyeglasses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like at that time, they give you some, to test what grade you are, changing things. Then you order that in Manila. After a couple of weeks, he delivered it to. So most of the teachers there are getting eyeglasses from him. That's my father.
What was your father's name?
And
What was your father's name?
How?
What was your father's name?
Melanio Lorenzo. Actually, she should have a Chinese last name. Should be Ko, C-O, because his father is Kokoyo, but he does not want to use his father's surname because he doesn't want to be called Chinese like Potito. So
where did the name Lorenzo come from?
But he looks like a Chinese. He's fair skin. My father, but he's very good looking. My father.
Where did the name Lorenzo come from?
From his mother.
Oh, his mother.
Because his mother is a Filipina, his father is Chinese. He did not took the Chinese name because his classmate may be teaching him, "Well, you're Chinese, huh? Chinese beho."
What was your mom's name?
So that's Fajardo.
Fajardo
is the last name. Teresa Fajardo. The Filipinos, the only people in Asia has the Western name. Japanese has their own name. Komakawi, Karamoto. The Koreans has Longjimun, the Vietnamese has Nguyen Pican. And the Chinese, only the Philippines has Fernando, Garcia, Jose, because of the Spanish.
For 300 years.
Just like Mexico and South America, they get the Spanish name. Yeah, we are the only country that has Western name.
Only a Catholic
because
country.
Because of the Spanish. Then during the Spanish-American War, these Spaniards sold the Philippines to the Americans for $10,000 or something, So the Americans occupied the Philippines from 1901 until 1946. And the introduction made by the Americans are this education. That's why our education is copycat from America. Even our books, our history. So I'm very good in history of the United States because we are required to have a
they teach in
US
English
history when we were in the high school. I think I know more the history of the United States than my own country, than the Philippines.
That's so funny.
Some Americans did not even know was the first 13 states, who was the first 5 presidents, George Washington, Jefferson, Jackson.
Oh my God, I don't even know that.
Who said, "Give me death or give me liberty"? Who said that?
J. John.
No. Something.
John Carter.
No, not even.
Oh,
John
that's
Carter's a
Vader.
movie.
Wait, give me liberty or give me
Henry?
Oh, Patrick Henry, that's what it is. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, after I said that, then you got it.
No, he said it.
Yeah, but it was like saying it similarly.
Your memory is so good.
407 years ago, our forefathers had brought forth on this continent. Who did that?
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
But he was remember you were Lincoln before in elementary school.
Oh my God, it was Florence Nightingale.
You were?
Yeah, it was meant to be.
What? Forensic night.
Florence Nightingale.
What is that?
She was like the first
The nurse.
nurse.
California, Texas, It used to be Mexican
Yeah,
territory.
yeah.
But during the war, Mexican-American War.
See, Philip, that's why my